So Nathan won a victory against Atherton Collieries this afternoon, and Brad Fewster getting the goal in the second half. Very hard fought victory out there.
It is. It's a challenge, isn't it? Pitch is hard, and credit to both teams really, because it's mental toughness to get through games. And fortunately for us, we've stuck to our game plan. Training ground goal really, something we've been working on, and we're delighted with a 1-0 win.
Yeah, you touched on the man of the goal came around and always looked like it was going to be a set piece that was possibly going to win this game for either side.
Yeah, well, the pitch is challenging. You can't slide balls through. You're looking for mistakes. You're playing percentages. But yeah, you're right. It really did look like it was going to be a goal from a set piece, and pretty much that's what it was for us. But no, we've done it consistently all afternoon. We've caused them problems. They've defended very, very well. But no, Fewster was there, and that's what he's there to do, put the ball in the net.
Yeah, it was the other big man up front, Jake Day, who got the knockdown for that. But Connor Simpson, well, coming in, making his debut. Well, what did you make of his first 90?
He was very good, very, very good. He's not match sharp yet, but we brought him in to give us options and to look at different ways to play. And he did everything we asked of him today. So there's more to come from him. I thought him, Jake, and Brad linked up really, really well. They complemented each other, and it bodes well for us moving forward.
Yeah, and just looking at how the game panned out as a whole, first half quite even, but at the same time it was Whitby sort of more on the front foot, you would say, of the two sides, without ever really testing the Atherton goalkeeper.
Yeah, correct. We were definitely on the front foot. We had the majority of possession, but possessions don't win you games. I think Atherton were always a danger. Their front guys were causing us problems, particularly down the sides. When they did get into the third zone, it was they did really well, but luckily for us, we defended well. We soaked that up when they did test us, but generally speaking, I thought over the 90 minutes we were in control and certainly worthy of the win.
Yeah, and then obviously getting that goal, and it was just going to come down to game management from now on in, and it seemed to dealt with the pressure put at them very well. Yeah,
we talk about goals at 1-0. Mentally, players teams have put another 10-15% in, and they're putting bodies on the line. I think put us under a bit of pressure towards the end. They had to, if they wanted to get something out of the game, and we did what we needed to do. But like you say, we did all the things correctly in terms of the game management side. The game was getting slowed down. It was very stop-starty, but like I said, I think we've seen it through really well in the end.
Yeah, and another debut as well for Aaron Braithwaite, coming off the bench just before we got that goal, and already looking very accomplished in that midfield.
Yeah, it was touch and go whether to start today, but we thought it was best for him to kind of see the conditions, because he probably hasn't come across pitches like this before, and probably the speed of the game, the physicality. But he's come on and he handled it really well, and based on what I've seen for 25-30 minutes, he looks some player, to be fair to him. So it's it's a great start for him. I'm chuffed to bits for him. That'll give him confidence going into the next game. But yeah, certainly seen enough to know that he's going to be big for us.
And that game down at Liverpool next week, I suppose it gives you a few selection headaches in terms of who you pick in midfield, because that's one area that at the moment seems to have quite a bit of availability there.
Yeah, that's what we want. It's more about consistency for us. But as a group, they're well aware that we need to find winning formulas. The challenge is to go to Liverpool next week and hopefully get back-to-back wins. That's the challenge for us. But as a group, it doesn't matter who plays. Me, Franksy and Batesy, we know that they're a good group and they're behind each other. We sense that in the changing room. We see it on the pitch. It's just really, really positive for us moving forward, because you need a group like that if you want to get out of where we're at and you want to improve and go up the table. So yeah, I'm really happy with them, and it's a credit to the boys for conducting themselves in that way as well.
Yeah, and that game at Liverpool, of course, one of several I've had recently against teams in and around us, and yeah, again another massive game in terms of the result could go a long way to the end position.
Yeah, and I've heard very, very recently, every game we play is a must-win game, but every game is you want to win every game, and unfortunately, over the course of the season, that's not going to happen. And for us, winning games has been a challenge, but we've got a degree of consistency now. We've picked up 6 wins over, of course, I think 12 games now, so which is decent. It's 50%. That's good going in this league, and we just need to keep that going. And irrespective of results next week or the week after, we've always got to remember we've got to remain grounded. The season's 42 games, another 42 games, if we keep being relatively consistent like we are with a 50% win rate, we'll be totally fine, and we'll be looking at the top end of the table. So we need to keep that going. The lads need to keep improving. And I'm sure there's a lot more improvement in us as well.
Thank you very much, Nathan.
Cheers.